Marty from Los Angeles, California.
I'm Charlie from Richmond, Virginia.
I'm Jim from Concord, New Hampshire.
I'm Roddy from Biloxi, Mississippi.
Don Slovin from New York.
Nikki Manting, outside of snowy Boston, Massachusetts.
Did we get you, David? Okay, so we got everyone. So just pop off for a minute, and I'll introduce the show. And like I said, my name is Jeff Michalski. I was a director at Second City and been improvising since 1974, and that means nothing. But we're in a class all day today, and we went over some practices and some forms, and we're going to be performing those forms for the first time. You guys will be hearing me from time to time side coaching if necessary, or calling in and out scenes. So that's just what I'm doing this time around. So we're going to be prompted by either feelings that have no names, or a piece of music, or well, that's it. Those two things. So we're going to do two long forms now. They're not interrelated yet. They might be interrelated, and they start off with a prompt, and that prompt brings out a monologue, and from there we just start going with the scenes. So that's all I have to say about it, except that I'm going to start with you, Jim, if that's okay. And your prompt is the relief that you can't read minds. You got that?
Yeah, it's a really good thing I cannot read minds, because I've got the most powerful inner critic in the world, I think. So it just takes the slightest hint that I'm doing something displeasing to someone else, that my appearance is askew, that send me in a downward spiral. I've got an inner critic that wants so hard for me to do everything perfectly so that I will be worthy of love, so that people will accept me and keep me around. It's a two-edged sword.
So what's he telling you, Charlie?
You're not very sure of yourself.
The ground is a location where people are not sure of themselves.
Do I stand out in the party that much? You can tell?
It's the constant looking around. Everybody else is engaged in conversation, and you're looking all around.
Tell Jim who you are in relationship to each other.
I knew I shouldn't have brought you to my work party, Tony.
No, Billy, this is a good idea. You know I've been taking my divorce hard.
You have, and I kind of hoped you getting out and doing something social would be good for you, but you're just bringing me down. Like,
deal with the uncertainty.
Why is this about you? I thought you brought me here so that I could maybe, hook up with one of your coworkers, or, just start a relationship.
I told you about Janice over there, but you just stood there looking around, not knowing what's going on.
When I went over to say hi to Janice, she looked at me like she thought I wanted sex with her.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah, well, look at her, of course.
I know.
But she knows. And she probably knows that you know.
It's a sure thing. Why are you trying to mess this up? I told you she was a sure thing.
I guess when it's a sure thing, it's just not as exciting. If I know what's in her mind, it's like, where's the chase? Where's the thrill?
It's the hunt. It's proving yourself, isn't it?
Yeah. I want to feel like a man again.
I'm not sure you're ready to feel like a man again.
What do you mean by that?
You're carrying yourself like...
It's cute.
Darlene? Oh, no. You don't want Darlene.
Why not? What's wrong with Darlene?
What's wrong with Darlene?
All right, Marty, can you hear me?
Yes?
Okay.
I'm always wondering, what's wrong with people? What's wrong with me, with them? And I usually can figure out what's wrong with me. The problem is doing something about it. With them, I don't know. It's very hard for me to understand other people. Very hard.
So you're saying that you're disconnected from everyone except yourself.
Yes, it's like I'm here, they're there, and there's a gap that I can't overcome.
That's the location, a place where there's gaps people can't overcome.
Marty?
Yes, Mickey?
I'm on the North Atlantic plate here in Iceland, and I can't swim.
Manifest that plate, Marty.
My God. Mountains. Wow. I can't dig out here.
Tell her who she is in relationship to you, and you have a gap that you cannot bridge between you.
Oh. Ever since we were roommates, and you walked out on me because I was too messy. I just couldn't. Just felt that I wished that there was some way that I could bridge that, but haven't been able to.
I wanted to stay. I didn't really want to go.
I didn't know that. It's been my problem all along. I didn't know what other people wanted.
I guess I expected you to read my mind But once I started going, I just kept going.
And didn't know how to say that I wanted you to stay. And here we are. Here we are.
I haven't been able to go for endings, so I moved to the land of the midnight sun.
Oh. And I won that prize, a trip to the land of the midnight sun.
And here you are.
Weird. Fate is weird.
But I'm on the I'm on the European plate. I still can't connect.
No, I mean, I'm on the other side, but we have this video link so we can talk. You're still looking good.
Yeah. You're looking good too.
Really? Wow. Thanks. Didn't expect that.
Judy, anytime.
I mean, fate is amazing. I mean, just you end up where you're supposed to be. Just out of nowhere, there's somebody you haven't seen in years, and that opportunity to say something that you always wanted to say or do is there. It's fate, just out of nowhere. Suddenly, opportunity arises. Wow. Fate's a good feeling. Oh my God.
30, 40 years?
40. 41, I think.
Wow. You haven't changed a bit. I know people say that, but you have not changed a bit.
You lie so well, and I love you for it.
No.
Look at the location and make it a place where people lie very well.
I'm telling you, Hannah.
Seen you in court. Strange.
Yeah.
Manifest court, Judy. Touch something that shows we're in court.
I mean, just. Ooh, hey, you want to play with the judge's gavel? Oh, wait. Oh, here comes the judge. Hang on. Better put it back. Oh, jeez. So, you're a lawyer now.
Yeah.
I always wondered what you would become because, I mean, you really were most likely to succeed in our class.
I think the fact that I moved away made it really difficult for people. You know, I don't know if anyone ever knew, but, you know, my dad got in trouble, and that's why we moved away.
Oh, is that why you became a lawyer then? And look at me, a lowly bailiff. What can I do?
You know, I'm surprised he actually ended up going into the same businesses that I'm in.
Well, I never got the chance to tell you, but I always really admired you in high school. I mean, I wanted to be just like you.
Well, and I used to pick on you, didn't I?
Yeah, but I knew you didn't really mean it.
It's because I loved you, because I liked you. I liked you a lot. You know, kids are like that, you know, because...
No, you said love. You loved me?
In a kind of a kid way. I didn't...
Oh, what a revelation. Oh, my God.
If I had invited you to the prom, you would have gone?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
You're the one that got away?
And you're the one that got away.
Huh.
Oh. Are you back for good?
Yep. Yeah. Want to go get a cup of coffee after the trial?
I would love
All right, ready?
You kiss the feet of the man that employs you. That's what my father told me in high school. Of course, I wasn't voted anything, but if they did vote for anything to me, it would be the kid most likely to do 25 to life. I like to drink beer and smoke cigarettes, and when the warehouse would call on a school day, my parents would tell me, "You don't go to school today, go down there and load the docks on 10th Street. Because that's a job for you when you get out of high school. And if you work, you can drink beer and smoke cigarettes all you want." Certainly wasn't a candidate for college. Certainly wasn't the kid that you'd want your kids to hang out with. Things don't always turn out the way you think.
So you're telling me your parents trained you to be a no account?
This is a location of no accounts.
Yeah, that's why I'm here at the university.
Make it that kind of university, David. That kind of no account university.
You know, we're a bunch of down and out, no accounts, riffraff, straight from the big city and the small farms. We got one motley crew here.
We're a motley crew and we rake in the bucks. Quite a racket we got going. It's academia.
So, you being the dean of this underground college with no walls and no credibility and a reputation that I wouldn't want my worst friend to have, you're the man for the job.
David, you graduated from Sing Sing.
And that has stood me in such good stead. I've developed skill sets for lockpicking, lying, littering, lawyering, and lusting that has served me forever.
Nothing like the school of hard knocks to tell you how to live life.
I'm thinking that I should get one of those faculty emeritus chairs. That's what I'm thinking.
You should. In a diploma mill like this, we should give everybody a faculty emeritus chair.
Ooh, slow down. Don't tie me in with that riffraff. I want elevated skill. I want unique recognition for my elevated skill.
I can give you the from Yale to jail chair.
Now you're talking. You play this right, I might let you kiss my feet.
All right. If you let me keep this job.
Yeah, well, you just start right here. Let's see how you do with that thing. Yeah. You good. You're the
Men have done worse. Men have done worse things to make a living.
Tell me about it. I went through everything.
I think we started something, gonna tell the world again. Oh, you're so beautiful, I just can't hold it in. I think we started something, I hope it never ends. I hope it never ends.
Yeah, I'm currently single for the time being. I've been married 3 times and, well, divorced 3 times. But you know what? I firmly believe that I have learned something from each of those marriages, each of those separations, and each of those split ups. You know, education doesn't always come the way you think it's going to come. Yeah, I did my 2 years in junior college and thought I had the world by the balls then, but I had some lessons to learn. Same thing when I got married.
Seems like you have a hard time connecting.
It's not so much connecting, Cindy, it's staying connected. You know, it's like I'm like a shark, always moving on.
Yeah. I've seen a few sharks.
Well, you agreed to meet me here. You must have liked what you saw on my bio.
I felt like there's a distance here. You being on the North American plate and all.
Yeah. But we can connect even when there's a great distance. And no guarantees about how long we'll stay connected, but we can still make that connection. And isn't that worth it?
I'd like to say yes to you. But I'm feeling pretty safe over here on this European plate.
Look, if it's any consolation to you, it's not a lifetime commitment. It's for as short as you want it to be.
I can handle short.
I can provide short.
I got a reputation for making connections for people. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. But I always do my best to put people with people that'll move them on.
I'm ready to move on.
You look like it. You look like you're ready to move on.
Make it a move on location.
I'm here to take your classes and listen to your TED Talk and to have you move me forward.
I can see your excitement. You're just the person to move forward with life.
And I can see and feel the energy that you're putting forth.
That's what I tell people. I tell people life is about the energy. Life is about the energy within. And when you can project it to others and share.
You're brilliant. You're incisive. You're exactly what I need right now.
I've heard that before.
I'm not surprised.
How can I help you move on, to move forward?
Would you consider going out for coffee?
Those are my best connections.
And then maybe dinner and dancing?
Dinner and dancing is a start. Dinner and dance. But this is about moving your life forward. Not mine.
Well, being parallel to your life will move me forward.
You want me to pull you along.
I want to trot right along beside you.
You are a wild pony, aren't you?
I am. And I feel that you don't normally get to show your inner side.
Oh, this stallion's ready to run.
And I think I'm going to help move you forward, too.
I think you are. I think you are.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think it's time that, I got to move on and get some more security where I feel insecure.
Yeah, I'd like to move on too, but it's not security that I want. It's more of ability to recognize what other people are wanting. I mean, some people say they don't want to know what people are thinking, but that would be better for me than not being able to have any idea whatsoever.
Carl, it's like you take on all the ills of the world and you're still strong.
Well, I don't know if I feel strong, but I feel that things are possible. Things are possible which weren't possible before.
I've got so many things that were impossible that it's so hard for me to even look at it that way.
Well, just take...
Hey, Johnny.
I've dreamed of doing the impossible. And Alex, with that vision of yours, you've inspired me.
Man. Me too. I'm thoroughly inspired.
Well, doesn't matter how many impossible things there are, as long as there are a few that are possible.
No. The big picture. It's all possible. Starts here. Open yourself to the endless possibilities of lewdness, lasciviousness, lying, and lust.
Wow, the 4 L's.
You can do it.
That's a lot to take in.
So what you're saying is I can be anything I want to be.
Bang!
So the question is, what do you want to be?
Oh, well.
I want to be a surrogate mother. I wanted to feel life growing inside of me.
Lust.
Is that a possibility?
Said I could do anything.
He said you could do anything. There are some things that I believe each person cannot do. Some of them are physical impossibilities. Some are mental. Some are emotional.
Gender change surgery is at your fingertips.
I don't want a gender change. I just want to be a surrogate mother. I want to carry a baby inside of me for 9 months and feel the spectacular sensation and experience of giving birth to a human life.
And
You
then
go
you will
do that, man. Go.
Well, I got a seminar for you.
All right, thank you guys. Excellent. Good set. All right, for our next set, we're going to have Don lead us. He's a wedding musician, and I'm going to leave that for you to call the music on that, Scott. So the music will come up. Don will listen to the music. A monologue will generate, and we'll be doing an Armando, or an Armando-like piece, and we can come back to the same piece of music or a new piece of music after Don's monologue. So I'm going to pop out of here, and we take you to a wedding reception. And this is the song you're playing, Don. And we can fade into monologue.
Man, I got to tell you, I love being a wedding musician. Getting a chance to see all of the great fun that people have. A wedding has got to be a high point of a person's life. It just has to be. And you can like make up stories while you're like looking at all the different people as they're dancing, going, oh, I wonder what happened there. The father and the daughter, have they always been good with one another? And oh, look at that woman over there. She kind of sits alone and stuff. And I don't know. What do you want, the chicken or the fish?
And music up. And
My best days are over. I'm saying my best days are over.
I don't think so. You can still dance at every wedding with the best of them. How many does that make this year?
I lost track.
And you've been either a bridesmaid or even a maid of honor in most of them, haven't you?
Hope springs eternal, you know, but my first marriage was 17 years ago, and it's all downhill.
I gotta say, there is one thing that's a little different about this one. The DJ hasn't played that damn duck song yet. Thank God.
You're saying You're saying you don't like the duck song?
Oh, I've had. It's just probably because I've heard it so many times. I mean, I don't know how many you've been to. I think I've been to about maybe 3 less than you, because we're at most of them.
Listen, you're an old maid. Plain and simple. Your life is before you.
Just because
17 years ago, life's downhill.
Just because I've never been married, karma hasn't felt like it's going to tap me on the shoulder and tell me, here we go. You know, karma's been kind of...
Well, they say everything's downhill after your first wedding, and you haven't hit it yet, and you're 65 years old, so you got a long ways to go.
So you're telling me you're downhill already?
I told you, I've been trying to tell you for 17 years. That day I got married on May 14th. Downhill. Straight ass downhill.
I'm glad.
I'm jealous of you.
Maybe karma will still be there for me then. Maybe I can bridge that gap.
I'm sure you can. I am.
Ready? Marty? And Jim.
You know, one thing that I like to say is that the advantage of being over the hill, you don't have to pedal as hard.
Could I get the microphone on you and you repeat that? Sorry, I didn't have the mic on. There we go.
That's okay. See what I say? Oh, yeah. One advantage of being over the hill is that you don't have to pedal as hard.
I was kind of thinking you guys would give me something uplifting for the bride and groom.
Well,
the game's the opposite, Ruddy.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just, you don't need to ride a bike at all, really, to that point.
Well, it depends on how much you want to mutilate your metaphors.
Guys, we're rolling. It's like something like maybe wishing you well and, you know, many years
I wish you well, and may your bicycles never have a flat tire.
Read Jim. Read Jim's demeanor.
You're mocking him, Mr. Photographer. You're mocking him. He's giving you his personal human experience in a nugget of wisdom captured on film, and you're dancing around like Bozo the Clown in mockery.
Find the virtue in mockery, Jim.
This is great. This is great. If you guys don't mind, I think I'm going to use this for a separate project that I'm working on.
Oh,
say more. This is good.
So you are right now. You are frantically pedaling up the hill, hoping to reach the peak from which you will observe all the goodness that is around you, not realizing that you might fall over the cliff.
That sounds like the rantings of an old fool. Okay, I'm giving you pushback so just to bring more out of it. So go ahead.
Sounds to me like you're coasting down the hill, riding on our bikes, making a profit for your benefit, in this other project.
Okay, you guys don't sound like you believe it. You sound like you're just dithering old poops.
Yeah, and it's nice being dithered. That way we're constantly out of focus. So no one can be sure what we mean or whether we're meaning what we say or saying what we mean. It's totally clear, isn't it?
Okay, come back to your original point because it's getting lost.
My point is I feel exploited by you. You're exploiting our feebleness.
That's it.
And what would you do if we grabbed your mic and took it away from you and asked you to say something?
How long have you feared cameras?
I don't fear cameras. They are delicious.
Cut. Oh, guys, that is beautiful. Thank you so much for working with me. I mean, I think you both are, fabulous. You're fabulous. Got some.
We get 10%. You got to remember that.
Yeah, 10% of a documentary film. That's going to be a lot. But if you'll sign these waivers for me, I'm making stars.
Can I see the camera?
Sorry, it's professional equipment.
This says that we give you all rights in perpetuity for everything that we've said and everything we might say in the future.
Yeah. I'm gonna make mugs off that bicycle stuff that you talked about. It's great stuff.
Well, I haven't signed it yet.
All downhill from here. I've hit that sweet spot of retirement. I got a hammock laying out in my snowy backyard so I can keep track of those good old summery days when I got nothing to do but lay down and lay around, kind of like a lazy, lascivious lout. And I am so happy just coasting right through, holding up my AARP card with such pride. I have made it to the over 50 set.
Charlie?
I get the early bird special. Hey!
Oh, sweetie, I have the plans for the gardens for this year. I'm really looking forward to you helping me to plant everything.
Drop the T on the planting, and I'll help you plan that from my hammock to your heart's content.
I was really looking forward to us working together now that you're retired.
Remember how you said I disappointed you?
Yes?
So you're experienced. Planning is what I do. I look forward to seeing the beautiful garden you put in while I'm getting up from my hammock.
All these times that I have been taking care of the house and all that list I was making of things for you to do when you retired, you're just going to laugh at it.
No, I'm just not going to do it.
Tony, I'm going out there and I'm going to burn down that hammock.
Oh, Marcia, you're such a kidder.
You aren't taking me seriously.
Oh, no, I think that you really expect me to plant, and I'm not that kind of guy because it's all downhill from here.
It's gonna be all downhill from here if you don't plan on helping me. That's what you need to plan on. The roses need to get moved over to more sunlight. And by the way, the sunny spot is where your hammock is, and that's where the roses are going.
I've been studying how to relocate the sun. I would sooner do that than work with you in the garden.
I am giving up on us. Did you plan for that? Did you plan for that, Master Planner?
No, but would you like to see me do my happy dance? Oh, she's on her way out of town and is not gonna have a frown. I'm the lucky guy.
And Don, you too.
They got everybody dancing happily out there. Must feel very fulfilling.
You're one of the best, buddy. You are one of the best. A little bit intrusive, I must say.
Okay, Don, do a monologue about the previous 3 scenes as if they had been part of your music and part of your ongoing story.
You know, you're a pretty intrusive photographer, but on the other hand, if you weren't, you probably wouldn't get the beautiful pictures. And I don't know how you do it. I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite things in the world, being a musician at weddings, getting a chance to. I mean, there's a lot of wisdom in this room, a lot of wisdom. I don't get a whole lot of work with like 20 somethings and stuff. And to tell you the truth, they wouldn't understand much of the music anyway. All the oldies and stuff like that. But my golly, some of these folks, they're now ready to be able to make a commitment. They're now ready to be able to find real and true love. And man, I gotta tell you, I just love seeing that.
What you're saying is that you love watching others fall in love, that it's a great joy just to vicariously participate in other people's connections.
And you capture the moments, man. You are the one who captures the moments. It's beautiful.
Speaking of capturing, is this your wife or girlfriend or just a fan?
Oh,
Hey, can I get a copy of this tape?
Here's my card.
You don't,
Happy to sell you one.
you don't mind if I call you?
Yeah, just use the number right there. PayPal.
Go for coffee sometime?
Sure.
Get a private viewing of the tape?
Move the sun.
Over the hill is easier.
I've been over the hill for 17 years.
And counting.
Don't get married.
Any specific warnings for the happy couple? Things to look out for?
Whatever you do, don't have kids.
And be careful of the plans you make. They may not happen.
The photographer, always.
Retirement's the bitch.
Sometimes roses aren't the only prick in the garden.
Don't let them exploit your talents for their own profit.
The advantage to have is that you don't want to try too much.
Yeah!
Thanks for coming out to the Follies tonight, everybody.
Thank you.
To our teacher, Jeff.
Yay, Jeff Michalski.
And our sound man, Scott.
Yes!
Hey, Scott, thank you.
See you next week, same time, same station.
All right.